5. I'm Chuck Big Daddy Meyer, and today is July the 2nd. So, what do we get to meander on about today? Let's see. How about that Trump and Biden speak off, if you will, the great debate of 2024? What a catastrophe. And I can't even believe it. So, I mean, I've given it a few days to let stuff settle down, but we still have people that are like, no, he didn't do that bad. The hell do you mean he didn't do that bad? You wouldn't let this guy watch your dog. I mean, seriously. And then you still have the radical left-wing media who seems to be shocked and appalled and awed at the sudden decline of the current resident in charge. Does anybody actually believe that? I mean, this is something I've been watching for the last 3 years. I mean, the dude's obviously a Manchurian candidate. I mean, that is a title. You can't foobar this much BS in such a short amount of time unless you mean to. And that's a problem. Which, of course, brings us to the next talking point. Now you see the entire left eating its own. The once consolidated party has all come to the conclusion that Joe's too old. Joe's too senile. Well, where were you pricks the last 3 years? Because nothing has actually changed. Everybody else has seen this and knows this, except for people. It just blows my damn mind. The other thing that blows my mind is that our people are still behind this guy. People are going, well, the vice president, he got off to a slow start. Now, I don't think that the meds kicked in. The doctor didn't put the right amount of whatever in his little sippy cup. And he didn't get his B12 shot or what other concoction that they got to keep that old corpse rocking and rolling down the damn street. Seriously, would you follow this guy anywhere? I know that I wouldn't. I wouldn't follow him, not one place. I mean, it's obvious that the man can't pour piss out of a boot with instructions on the heel. And yet somehow he's the guy supposedly in charge of the United States. Last question. Now that you've seen his performance and you know that he's not actually in charge, who is? That's something that we should be very, very worried about, because after the scene was set, the stage was lit, his handlers allowed this to happen. They orchestrated this event full well and all knowing that he would go out there and fall flat on his face. So what's the plan? What's next? The youthful idiot is done. They need a new puppet that will do their bidding. Darn shame. Not really. Hopefully we get our shit straight before the enemies of the United States take full advantage of the situation. And the reason crap's happening around the world like it is because they know that the United States is at the weakest, most vulnerable point that it's ever been in a long, long, long time. This little TED Talk, if you will, was brought to you by yours truly to get you thinking, to get your mind right, to get yourself prepared for the weirder shit as yet to come, and figure it out. And if you're one of those people who don't like Trump because he made mean tweets, look what you're following. If you're one of those people that is like, well, at least he's not Trump, look what you're following. That's a sheep. You're it. Keep marching forward. Boys and girls, be safe out there. That's your Ride at 5 talk for today. If you like what you hear, go ahead. There's a thing somewhere down in one of these corners that'll give you a YouTube address, because most likely I'll be banned from the Facebook for community standards or whatever else, talking the truth or being angry. See you boys and girls on the other side. Out.